And we are live. Sorry we're running a few minutes late, you guys, but hope everybody's having an amazing Monday and that you guys all had an amazing weekend. This is Shade Selects for you guys who are tuning in. I'm going to be bringing in my co-host, Kostos, the sports betting personality of You Better You Bet, on here shortly. We're going to be going through all of our pickups for the past week and then going through this week's drop and talking about whether or not we will be picking them up or taking a pass on them. What's going on, Kai, GT, Lord, Blackwood in the house? Hey, Malik, what's going on? Jay Hill, Anthony B, Big Zay, Miami. Good to see you guys all in here on this lovely Monday night. What's going on, Sean Midbane? Again, this was a hectic, crazy past week. A lot of pickups for the Shade team, so I can't wait to show all of those pickups for you guys and catch Kostos up. He's going to give us all of the items that he was able to procure in this past week, and then we're going to go through all of the drops that are coming out. We got a lot of shoes. What's going on, Damu Ryder, Lucy, Richard Schuler in the house. Hey, Janet. Good to see you guys all in here. Sean Mabane. Let's bring Kostos in. What's going on, Kostos?
What's up? What's up? How's your week?
It's going good. It's feels like the weekend just flew by. And here we are back to our normal Shade Selects on Monday. It's like it just happened a few days ago.
No doubt. Well, because it did. You pumped out so much content this week on Instagram. Absolutely loved it on YouTube. Pumped to do the show today. Know you've got a lot of sweet pickups. I've got some cool stuff I'm excited to show. Hope everyone's having a great week. Hope everyone's excited also. It's fun stuff to be talking about.
Yeah, I know. It gives you a break from talking about sports and who to go for, so...
Right. I get to talk about stuff I actually like now, as opposed to having to talk about sports for 4 hours every day.
Mondays are like a vacay for you.
That's right. Even with extra work, it feels like a vacation. That's true.
Right? What's going on, John Martinez? Skinny in the house, Batar. Good to see you guys. So let's start with you, Kostos. What were you able to procure this past week?
All right, well, remember a couple weeks ago on the show, I said it's bucket hat season, and I show it off like a traditional bucket hat. I got a more of an untraditional one. This is a Aime bucket hat, but what I love about this, it's got like the safari string on it at the bottom.
I love the safari string. Yeah. I'm all about that. I need to get one.
It's like, it's such a vibe this time of year when the weather is warm to wear this outside, and I'll put it on here, right? So it is like, this is maximum relaxation with the safari string here. So
you know what I call that string, Kostos? That's the safety string. So on a windy day, instead of it blowing off your head and chasing after it just hooks to your neck.
Yeah. See, I look at this and I feel like this to me is just like extra DGAF. Don't care. This is my style, and that's the end of it. And I'm going to be super dressed down and super casual with it. So absolutely love that bucket hat. It is, in fact, bucket hat season. Also, always feel like it's cardigan season, especially now when the weather in the Northeast
we are into the spring.
Not warm yet. That's right. So still got some days where a cardigan's necessary. Got this cream waffle knit cardigan, which is pretty dope, I think.
Ooh, I love that color. Is that a cream color that we're showing over here?
That's right. Cream,
we know how we feel about cream this springtime, Kostos. That is like the go-to color.
Speaking of cream, I've got the Yeezy Pure slides that arrived like the day after we taped last week. We did the show last week, so here they are, the Yeezy Pure slides, and I feel like
it's beautiful.
They are. It's kind of like tough to gauge. Like I'm even looking at them right now on camera, and now I'm looking at them in person. There are certain like angles where you look at these, and they look like the bones. They look like they're white. And there are other angles you look at them and they look pretty close to the cores, which are obviously a dark brown.
Yeah, like in your lighting right now, it looks brown. It actually looks brown. It almost could look like the cores in a sense. But yeah, I get what you're saying because mine have that same effect as well. What's going on, Malia? Thanks so much for the compliment. That's so nice of you. We got Anthony B in the house. Everybody's checking in. We got Kostos showing us some of his pickups, and his slides finally came in. Mine finally came in as well.
Like a light and sweet coffee, I would say, like in person. Like a core coffee that you put some milk into. It's kind of like that.
That is a cafe au lait.
Yes, I love me some cafe au lait,
Right?
especially with some beignets, of course. But this is like a cafe au lait colorway. I would actually say that it's more white than brown, but maybe like 65-35. So there's enough brown in there where like you look at it in certain lighting and you can see it. But for the most part, this is, I think, a good amount lighter than like the darker brown Yeezy.
That's how my grandma used to drink her coffee. She used to bring that like powdered coffee stuff to me, and she's like, "Would you like a cup of coffee?" So I grew up thinking that the powdered coffee was like the real deal. Yeah. Not the case. And that's the color of the coffee. That's exactly what it looks like. You'll take your KFC Crocs over the slides. Listen, Mason, those KFC Crocs smell so good. I'm not even gonna lie. You remember those Crocs I did, Kostos?
I do.
With the chicken wings on them.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Listen, the slides definitely don't smell as good as the KFC Crocs. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there's no competition there whatsoever. Yeah. But it makes me hungry wearing those.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love chicken? So I'm
all my friends know I can smell out a place that has fried chicken a mile away. I have like the nose for fried chicken. It's a
pretty
secret
outstanding.
Skill. I'll put that on my resume. Can smell fried chicken anywhere.
It's a great skill to have because who doesn't like it?
Sean Mabane can't pay $400 for them slides. So yeah, the resale right now is crazy. And as we get into like the warmer months, the prices just are going to continue to go up because people are looking to add some slides to their wardrobe. It's just a seasonal thing. And
I paid $230 for them on StockX. So look, that's like a lot more than retail, but for me, like I really wanted them. So I haven't looked obviously recently because I bought these already, but are these pures like going, I know the bones go for over 400.
Yeah.
Are the pures like selling for wow. Well, I'm happy I got in when I did then.
You always make the right move. You need to start telling people when to just click that StockX, button and seal the day. Seal the deal.
There's no science to it. It's complete luck, being honest.
Lord Blackwood saying that it's because there's not that many in circulation. Exactly. And as soon as they launch more colorways, that price point is probably going to dip dramatically. I mean, that's what tends to happen, especially when they relaunch the same colors. I mean, it's just more stock out there. So it's all dependent on, what Yeezy decides to do as far as, putting more out there to the public or making them more limited. It definitely is going to affect that resale market. What's going on, Anthony? Good to see you in here. Lost with the hoodie. What's up, Angela? Everybody's that's just joining us. Kostos and I are talking about our pickups. You've got some great pickups for this past week, Kostos.
No doubt. I think so. I think I agree with that. Actually going to cop some more stuff after the show today because I love this stuff.
You on StockX right now, Kostos? Kostos is nonchalantly like on StockX looking to bid on some pieces while we're chatting them.
I have way too many pairs of shoes. As my girlfriend actually said to me that I'm not allowed to buy anything new unless I start throwing stuff out. So I feel like I may have to get a garbage bag up here at some point this week.
So she's going to have you like doing that trade-in. She's like, all right, babe, like give me the shoe. You can go purchase the next shoe.
Well, I had put a bunch of them under the bed in our guest room, and like she found out, and that was the end of that. So now I have to do something with some of these shoes.
There's no hiding spot. You need like a shoe cave or something, hide all your shoes in the cave. I have a closet for it.
The problem is that the closet is now overflowing with them. So it's like I just can't do it anymore. I'm gonna have to give some stuff away or sell some stuff.
It reminds me of that beer commercial. Do you remember when it was like the women who were screaming because they had like this incredible walk-in closet, and then the guys were screaming because it was like football and beer. I feel like there needs to be a shoe commercial where like people are screaming about the sneakers in their closet.
Love it, absolutely. I think it's an awesome idea.
I don't want to throw that out there. Actually, I should be paid for that idea. I hope
you shouldn't have said it on the air.
Exactly. Nobody tell my idea to any of the big dogs out there. What's going on, Bogdan? Your Travis 6s are coming in. Congrats. What's up, Benson? Good to see you guys in here. Anything else that you copped for the past week?
Yeah, I got some other clothes, but I copped a lake shirt, like a shirt to wear at the lake, which just got some mesh on it, nylon.
I know you got some Porsche stuff. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so I have from the first Aime Porsche drop, and they just teased it on Instagram today. So I can say this about it because I know a lot of people are obviously like super in on Aime, and the brand is absolutely blown up, and like the collaboration is definitely going to be super cool. But as someone who like owns a couple pieces from the first collab, I had a black crew neck, an oatmeal hoodie and a long sleeve green t-shirt with a white Porsche logo on the back. It's cool, but like I don't drive a Porsche, so like I don't know. I feel like if you have a Porsche, it's cool. Otherwise, it's basically like any other Aime drop, except it's got Porsche branding on it. It's not special in any way. Like you can get an actual like plain Aime hoodie for less money than with the Porsche stuff on it. So if you're into Porsche, like go for it. I'm just letting you know, like it is nothing different than regular Aime clothes. You're paying more because of the Porsche name.
That's going to be a Kostos cop one of these days. You're just going to throw it on all of us. You're like, hey guys, I copped a Porsche today. And we're just going to be like, God, he put it in the universe.
You probably, honestly, I feel like I want my next car to be a Porsche. So I feel like you're probably right.
The 911s, man, those things drive so beautifully.
Yeah. That's what I was looking at. So totally, I'm with you.
Did Supreme drop today? For those of you who were expecting us to talk about the Milan shirt today, those did not drop today. So we're going to have to keep our eyes peeled to see what Supreme's planning on doing. You really there's no real roadmap with them sometimes. Like they're going to decide when they're going to drop something or not drop something. That has been a tendency in the past for them to kind of follow up with a drop in a specific location the next week on a Monday. It didn't happen this time around. So unfortunately, no one in the U.S. is holding down with a W today for that t-shirt. It's pretty bum, but hey. We just keep going on, moving on to the next, and we'll see.
There's about a million W's that we're taking this week, I think, right?
Yeah, this week was a heavy week, you guys, and definitely going to be pumping out some shoes left and right. If you guys see that countdown right there, that is actually the countdown for our new video up on the Sacai's in that dark iris colorway. So after Kostos and I are off air, stay on. You'll all be beamed up to that next video, and you guys can get some detailed looks and some styling on what those look like in person. It was a pretty cool shoe. I'm not gonna lie. I think I wasn't actually as much into it. You know what? I'm just gonna bring it out for a little sneak peek also so you can see.
I would really like to see it.
I was actually a little bit more impressed, when I had these in hand. It's not so bad.
Well, this was my issue with the other one, like the Sesame pair. I don't like that on one side of it, it's just the one color swoosh. I feel like that's the whole gimmick with Sacai, is that it's double everything, and I get it. They have it on the outside, which is what people will see. It doesn't ruin the shoe for me, but it's like, why aren't both sides like that? Like they are on all the other Sacai models. So that's like the one thing that I don't really
This
love.
one's different though, because do you see it's like a navy colorway? It's actually really hard to see that additional swoosh on this color. It really actually blends with that dark iris purple pretty well. So honestly, to me, from a distance, looks like there's only one swoosh. It's not as prominent.
For me, it's like, it's almost like, look, it's a really nice sneaker. Obviously, it's a really nice shoe. I love the double stuff when Sacai does that.
Yeah, the double is what they're known for. I think this will be a nice color though, come fall and kind of winter. Definitely. I don't know that I
can't wait to see how you're going to style it.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice day, luckily, today in the city. It's been really crappy here in New York. I mean, it's been, like, pretty sporadic with the weather. So, it's not those type of days that you want to bring your brand new kicks out to style them outdoors.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Just like, really? Is it really going to rain? As soon as I've gotten everything done, I'm prepped and ready to go outside, and it's been sunny all day, it starts pouring on me. I'm just like, great. All right, well, it looks like this will be an indoor styling today, you guys.
Weather's been so shitty recently. We need some sunny weather. Like I'll say this, I do like it that it's like light outside until like 8:30 now, which is awesome. But we need like prolonged periods of sun. It's not so much to ask for. We've all been through a lot. We need some sun.
So and Supreme called us dumb fucks. Lord Blackwood, I don't know if that was photoshopped. I don't know if that's real.
Fake. I saw it too. I thought it was fake.
It seems like it's real, but I think that was a photoshopped image. I don't think that was real. So yeah, I'm not gonna take it for.
I feel like Supreme would never answer. Supreme would never answer a DM like that, much less like write something like that.
Exactly. And I've seen some funny photoshopped memes that people have done with Supreme and stuff. So it's not like this would be the first time around that somebody's photoshopped a message like that. What's good, yo? What's up? picking up your dunks from the sneakers pass. Congratulations. That's right. So we're going to get into all the drops for this week here shortly. I'm going to go through my shoes first. But yeah, there were some dunks that dropped today. And unfortunately, that was kind of the only drop. I think we were all going for the Milan drop, but that unfortunately didn't happen. So next up on the list, I know this isn't your favorite shoe, Kostos, but I kind of just needed to see it in person for myself. But we got the red Flints.
Okay.
You're like, okay. I don't know about this, but I think, they did a good job with this 13 quality-wise.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
it's definitely an acquired look, an acquired taste. I'm going to be putting out a lookbook on this week, and I think this is definitely one of those silhouettes that's, a little bit harder to style. And obviously, this isn't the classic navy color scheme, but I know a lot of people were excited about this colorway. And yeah, it's a different red. It's very rich.
Yeah, it's like looks like someone bled out on it.
It does. I mean, hey, they nailed it on the dot with that, right? It's definitely some dark, rich, blood-like texture and color scheme. I'm gonna actually open up this package I just got from Supreme right now. See if they actually sent me the right item or not. You just never know with them.
Oh, I'm excited to see what this is.
I got some stickers. Surprise, surprise.
Okay.
I've never seen these before. Just kidding. It's my socks, Kostos. My overpriced Supreme socks.
Beautiful.
But these are actually really like high quality socks, and they're very thin. I think a lot of people thought that these were like going to be super thick, but these are definitely, good quality socks. And the most exciting part about these socks is for the Supreme shoes I snagged.
So I saw some of the pictures that you posted on Instagram with those. I think these are really, really awesome, and I'd like to formally retract the negative things I said about them last week because
I had a feeling, Kostos.
Awesome. They're sick. They really are. Like, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot for saying I didn't like them last week. This is a fire sneaker.
Right?
I'm a fucking idiot. Yes,
in the silver colorway, though, I wasn't too big of a fan of the black color scheme. Camo was kind of my second option, but silver by far is like the go-to, especially with these socks, because you can literally see everything straight through.
It hits shoes so hard, like it is, and like people that haven't seen it, like check out Marissa's Instagram. You've got some great pictures with them. I saw them and I was like blown away by how good I thought it looked. Like I kind of regret passing on it.
And it reminds me of the clots, but this actually shows way more of your shoe, or not your shoe, your socks than the clots do.
I just like the red, like dropped against the silver.
Sorry, guys. My light just fell on me.
But yeah. From time to time.
Yeah. But this is just like such a fire color scheme that they went with on the silver. I honestly don't have a lot of silver shoes. But this is the clot, so you guys can see, how much more this actually gives you to show your sock game underneath. It's, a lot more to work with here. All right. Moving on to the, I guess, hypest of the hype shoes that I copped. Kind of going in order, Kostos. So next up, the Travis Scots. I know that you were in love with these last week. Do you still feel the same about them?
Yeah, I think they're pretty awesome. I mean, kind of like, it's kind of one of those shoes where it's like, what's really not to like? I don't know that it's for like right now. Spring, I actually think this is an okay colorway. I don't think this is wearable really in the summer, but like once the fall hits, like show me a better fall sneaker than this one. Like show me like you could get one that's as good. Show me a better fall sneaker than this. Like I don't think you can. I think they're awesome.
And it glows in the dark, Kostos. So the entire bottom glows. This lace lock and the top of the tongue actually glows as well as the pull tab.
And I talked to a big humble brag coming up here. So I worked with Rip Hamilton at CBS when I was there, and Rip obviously like did the promo videos for these. Yeah,
just a slight. We gotta get Rip Hamilton on the show actually now.
We do have to get Rip on the show. We do have to
stay tuned, guys. We may have Rip on the show with us, giving us his thoughts on these sneakers.
that he's in the
But
video for. People can check that out.
these actually smell amazing. The chemicals in these.
The chemicals in these smell amazing is a really funny thing to say.
This is a fresh, just smells like it's still right out of the box. What's going on, everybody? We got a lot of people jumping in here. Timmy in the house. What's going on, Zone 313? Still waiting for your pair, Benson. I know these took a while to get to me, but I was happy to at least get these out with a lookbook last week. But I agree with you. I'm excited to wear those in the fall time. Absolutely. Even in the spring right now. Like, I'm wearing a lot of cream stuff and a lot of kind of neutral tones, so I'm having fun with it. But definitely in the summertime, I'm very particular with my summer shoes because it just gets so hot here in New York. I mean, the less you can wear, literally, the better. Hate to say it.
No, I mean, you're not, because it's hot as hell, no doubt. And I feel like this summer, for whatever reason, I'm just going to wear like white, cream, different offshoots of those, maybe navy sometimes, but I think I'm going to keep it like super simple this summer in terms of my footwear. Yeah,
I mean, it's going to be one of those summers where I feel like we're actually going to be outdoors this time, not stuck in quarantine. It's going to feel kind of surreal for a second, right?
I'm vaccinated. I'm going everywhere. And I already am. So. Hell yeah.
Got vaccinated last week,
I didn't get vaccinated. Yeah, I didn't get vaccinated to not go out and live my life and do shit. So that's happening. 100%.
Oh, yeah. And I have the Travis Scott t-shirt right
it's
here.
It's awesome. And I love that it's color blocked. I think it looks really awesome. Yes.
I think they did a really good job with this. What's going on, David? That one guy in the house. Yeah, I got my vaccination last week, and I was fine the first day, and then fine half of the second day. And then all of a sudden, every symptom known to man just hit me. Yeah. And I was done. I was just like, and I had to work the next day. I didn't even know, honestly, how I got through work. They were like,
I told you. Remember, I told you I took off. I told you that I took off like the day after my second shot. So I think you should have done the same thing.
The client was like, "You have goosebumps on your arm. Do you need a space heater?" And I didn't have the heart to tell her, like, no, I actually I'm like tripping out right now. I think I may have a fever.
I have COVID running through my body is actually what's happening.
Pretty much what was going on. I don't think a heater would have like solved that problem. I was like,
you should have sang "Goosebumps" by Travis Scott to kind of like to really fit the theme of what was happening.
That would have fit the theme perfectly.
Yeah.
And the number one cop of last week, Kostos, goes to the Mom and Airs. This finally came in, and this is just everything we thought it would be and more.
Yeah,
it is so quality.
That's the sneaker of the year, in my humble opinion.
It is beautiful. And we got the A on one here. Jumpman logo on the other, so you guys can see that. But
and they are so sick.
You got to feel this in hand, Kostos. I mean, it is just
the
like
hints of violet and cream and gray are just like juxtaposed against the white. This is just like
that
it's
tumbled
obscene, really.
Leather. I mean, you can really see like how good quality that leather is.
It's the sneaker of the year.
Good job. Oh, these smell good too. My goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm just smelling shoes tonight. They are
chemicals.
They're smelling good. I don't know which one smells better.
Smelling chemicals.
Exactly. Smelling them all. I was always obsessed with that new car smell when I was a little girl.
Hell yeah. New car smell, gasoline, like sneakers. I'm in on all these different scents.
I used to tell my mom, I'm like, we got to get a new car, Mom. The scent's gone. It's gone away.
Yeah.
She's like, sweetie, it doesn't work like that. Every time the new car smell goes away doesn't mean we buy a new car. Yeah. I was just like, are you sure about that?
It would be great if life were actually like that. I think you were onto something.
Somebody says, I knew I recognized your voice. You were on ESPN or FS1 when regulars are on vacation. He recognized...
I've never been on FS1, no, but you probably, like, if you're into sports, you've probably heard or seen me at some point, and I don't say that to be, like, bragging.
Kostos has a unique voice. Definitely a signature sound. No one sounds like you, Kostos.
Well, people either love it or hate it, usually no in between, so it kind of is what it is.
All right, so let's get into the shoes dropping this week, starting, of course, with the Stingwater dunks. I don't know if you went for those today or if you were not even about it, Kostos. I know how you kind of feel, actually, about dunks. I mean...
well, if I can, I think that this pair is actually... I really like them, and I like where you see the Stingwater there on the side, how it kind of trails off. I like the backwards Nike on the back of the sneaker. I kind of really like this color scheme. Like, not something to wear all the time. I don't think you can wear it like a million times, obviously, because it's so loud and so bold. But
It's pretty
I
crazy.
think it's actually a really nice. I think it's a really nice shoe. Like, I'm not going to hate on it. I actually really like it.
I love, honestly, just the side of it. Look how cool it is with the font where they kind of have it falling off on the side there.
Definitely.
Is that
and
not
the small
cool?
swoosh in the middle is yeah, I like the little touches on the shoe. And like the colorway is definitely crazy. But I think that's kind of like the draw and the appeal of it. So I did not cop them, but I like them a lot.
This is definitely not a dunk that I feel like you're going to be able to wear with everything and anything, but definitely stylistically, like I think they were really artistic with this piece, and it's kind of more like a piece of art that you would wear.
Like you could wear these, you bust these out for special occasions and like, that's it. Like you can't, this is not an everyday shoe. You can't wear it more than once. I feel like if people see them, I feel like this is like a once in a blue moon, knock people's socks off type stuff.
Oh yeah.
In my
opinion.
And
they call it the mushroom. So you see the little cute mushroom there that's on the inside.
Yeah.
The magic mushroom. It kind of looks Christmassy to me. I don't know why. I'm getting Christmas.
I definitely think it's much more candy cane than it is mushroom. I agree,
right?
100%.
I don't know why, but it just kind of gave me the holiday feels for a second. Anthony White, Absolutely. You're gonna have to pay resale for these. What's up, Gummy Bear? Yeah, I don't honestly know a lot of people that took W's on this one today on the sneakers app, unfortunately.
The resale's not terrible. I looked before we came on, and I think in like size 10, it was going for around $400, which look like, I'm not saying that's cheap because it's not, but like compared to the way like some of these shoes can get out of control with resale, like I feel like it's somewhat still like, yeah, it's not cheap, so bad. But it's not insane.
Yeah, we're not going like 15,000 status or anything on these ones.
Or even like when shoes get up to like the $600, $700, $800 range, like for me, like I'll drop $400 on a pair, and like and I feel like $700. I feel like we're entering territory where it's like a little for me at least.
We're getting to the designer territory there. Gotta really love the quality of the shoes. Timmy, I imagine Shade spending her night with a nice glass of Chateau Lafite and a bed full of shoes. Timmy, you're hilarious. That's exactly what I do. I drink some wine and then I sleep on a bed of sneakers, you guys. I actually don't have a mattress. It is not the typical mattress. It's a mattress made out of sneakers. That's my secret.
Just boost. You just
Can you imagine? It's all boost and all comfort zoom. My pillows are made out of comfort zoom.
Probably be pretty comfortable. A lot of people have neck and back issues from sleeping. Maybe that would help.
Yeah, exactly. I sleep the wrong way all the time. There's nothing worse than like waking up and your neck is just got a terrible cramp in it. Maybe I do need some comfort zoom for that. Adidas boost. All right, so now we've got the Lebron 8 Low Miami Nights. And this one, let me tell you a little backstory about this. So this shoe dropped in 2011 and it was extremely limited, extremely rare, and it's going right now for like around $1,200.
Which is LeBron's first season in Miami with the Heat.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. And so I have a feeling that this shoe is going to be pretty limited and difficult to get. And I think a lot of people are going to want to go after this shoe just because of, you know, how popular this one was in 2011. It's a different look. We got some, I feel like it's like, this is like a party graffiti. This is actually very Miami. Who am I kidding? Is this Liv? Is this Liv on the outside of the shoe? Or is that 11? I don't even know. What time of night are we in?
You tell me if you think I'm wrong here. Maybe you do. I feel like I really like them. I don't love basketball shoes, but I feel like this colorway is so dope. I feel like I would only wear these with all black.
Oh, this is a hard one. I think I would probably bring some of that teal blue into the mix with this one. I could see doing all black to make it the statement piece.
Black t-shirt, black jeans, boom. Great summer shoe. But you gotta, for me at least, I would only rock these with all black.
I feel like we're going out clubbing in these shoes too. I don't know. We got the lights that you see in a club, everybody. What's going on, Alicia?
This is a shoe to go out in, right? This is a shoe like to go out in, to your point.
This is it. What's going on, Alicia and Kinnear? Welcome in. Good to see you guys all tonight. Again, Kostos and I are going through all of our pickups for the past week, or we've already gone through those. Now we're talking about all the drops for this week. We're on the Lebron 8 low Miami Nights, and you know what's funny? Whenever I think of a club, I don't want to bring good shoes to a club. The floors are sticky. I always get spilled on. I am that person. Let me tell you something. I always get stepped on in clubs, and I don't know what it is. It's like people don't see my feet, and I just get stepped on left and right. So if I brought these to a club, I think they would get destroyed in the first 20 minutes I walk in there. I'd have definitely 4 alcoholic beverages on them. If my shoes had to do a breathalyzer test, they'd probably fail tremendously.
Well, alcoholic beverages, that's happening at the bar or the club on anyone's shoes. But you're much better looking than me, so I feel like people are probably going to be more inclined to step on your shoes than they are mine. So I might be a little safer there. But look, you go any bar or any club where shit's getting crazy, you are going to get liquor or beer on your shoes. There's just no question about it.
But these are safer. They're closed toe. I have seen some terrible where girls have actually been stepped on by a... we're back. That was the freeze of the night, Kostos.
It literally happens once a week, so I just sit here and chill and wait for it to stop, and it always does. So there you go.
I know. I'm just and that was our intermission for the evening, everybody. Hope that you got your concessions from the stands, all your popcorn. So many L's. It is a king-size bunk bed, Kinnear. I'm dead. It's probably a must for LeBron fans, but there's a lot of shoes out there these days with this kind of colorway. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, obviously I'm not playing basketball these days, but definitely could see this being, a fun colorway to bring to the court. But this is definitely not a shoe that I would be, wearing around as a lifestyle shoe by any means.
Correct. Totally agree.
All right, so next up, we've got the Air Jordan 1 KO, and it returns in the beloved Chicago colorway. Yes. What are our thoughts on this? I mean, it's the bread colorway. You can't really go wrong on this one, but I do know how you feel about Jordan 1s, Kostos.
Well,
we love hearing from you about it.
But this is such a classic colorway, though, that, how could you say anything that's, bad about the shoe? I'm not the biggest Jordan fan, which I think is well established, but, it's such a classic colorway that, and I kind of like the canvas. I really like these. I'm not going to say anything bad about them. I think I've liked every shoe so far, which feels weird, but I like all of these. I like this.
Classic...
How could you not like it? How could you not like this?
It's classic bread colorway. I mean, I got my satin snakes up top, and I am still bummed about, winning a raffle for satins and being out of town and not being able to pick them up. Still hurts me internally to not have those in my collection just because I was, on vacation. But I guess, we've got to take vacation from the shoe game at times. But sometimes it stings a little bit.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so I think everybody is in agreement with us on that colorway. So next up, we've got some Kobe 5 Pro Tros, the Hall of Fame. As we already know, the news that Kobe's family basically has decided to not renew their contract, and I think this is definitely going to make the rest of the shoes that he'll be launching this year a little bit more sought after because of that as well. Interesting colorway. This is definitely reminding me of Hall of Fame for sure.
I don't get I just wish it was just gold and purple, like the Lakers colors, and or yellow and gold, and there was no other color in it.
Yeah, and they added the red. They kind of did that fizzle off at the end where it's a gradient effect, which is interesting. And then we've got just the purple on the outside for the swoosh.
Yeah. I just wish the whole thing were gold and purple. I would like them more. And I don't know. It's just crazy to me that that Kobe died. It's just so absolutely wild that that's actually a thing that happened. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of basketball shoes. And I don't like the red in these, but I love the gold and purple, and I love Kobe. So there you go.
Yeah. It is such a crazy point in time thinking that Kobe would not be with us, at any point in time. I mean, but
and then like 2 months later, the entire world came to a stop. So it's insane how all of this happened.
it is so crazy. Who would have known last year would have been the year that we would have had? Sneakers still were dropping, but everything else was kind of stopped and in slow motion. But definitely a cool shoe. We'll see, if either of us are able to cop those. But, I've got my Grinches that I love so much, and definitely going to have those in the collection for life. So pretty sad to see, that we won't have too many more drops from him, but I get it.
I don't think there should be, like, I think I said this once before, like, I don't think they should ever make another Kobe after these ones that are about to come out. Like, they should just, like, he died, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it just feels weird to me.
Did they already email winners? Yeah, for everybody who was wondering, it looks like that was a raffle only. I have not heard back from the raffles that I've entered, but, we shall see when they start letting everybody know whether or not they won the raffles.
I think I saw like an Undefeated post where they were like, it's already over. Like, I may be wrong about that, but I saw something like that on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of wondering about that colorway option as well. How is my mic good, everybody?
Yep.
Can you hear me all right? Okay.
Yep.
Somebody said that it sounded like it changed. All right, so we're good. Built into Yeti. So let me just fix this real quick so that sounds probably better now. Replace that red with yellow. Okay, so Anthony is saying that there was an IG post from Undefeated that said winners will be notified on the 12th. So good to know for everybody who's waiting to see whether or not they won that raffle. Looks like we'll know on the 12th. You got an Undefeated order confirmation email tonight. What? But then it was just for your Adidas Bape Superstars. Oh, man, get here. I was like,
those are pretty fire too, though. I like those a lot.
Those are definitely a pretty popular shoe, actually. Everybody's been talking about the Bape Superstars. I actually saw somebody rocking them today when I was taking the subway. They looked really cool in person.
They're cool as hell. Absolutely.
Everybody's like, hey, that's better. Yeah, guys, I guess my Yeti mic wasn't turned on. So glad you guys can hear me okay. Gotta love technical difficulties, right, Kostos? Just part of the game.
It's life in the industry.
Technology, you guys.
Yes.
Technology is always there for us, but it's always also failing on us all the time. So next up, this is actually just releasing in GS. So this is the electric green Jordan 3s. This is different. I mean, after my Amaneres, and you look at that shoe, it's just, that is hard. It's like a completely different shoe, right?
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, your shoe's great and this shoe's terrible. I don't even like it. It's...
But
these are real bad.
This is pretty limited just based upon the fact that, this is only releasing in GS. So I can see it for kids. It's a cute shoe for, kids. I don't know about, me personally. This is definitely a summer colorway. You've got some neon green and it looks like pops of that bright purple on the collar there.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of this one.
No. I think people, like any adult that wanted to buy these, should be thankful for the fact that they're not releasing an adult sizing so you can have them. It's actually like a favor that Nike's doing for you.
How many FLX points do I have? I got a lot of FLX points. Not going to lie. You got to use your FLX points when you're entering those raffles, you guys. Up and amp your game so that you can win more of them. This one I'm actually extremely excited about, Kostos. So this is a Slam Jam collab with New Balance, and it's on the 991. It just looks like such a high quality shoe. I don't know. Yes. I could just already tell, like, the suede and leather on this is just like A1. Yeah.
I love the colorway too, and I normally don't love black based sneakers, This is a super cool one, and I think the 991's kind of like an underrated silhouette. The 992 gets a lot of love, like with and I think with good reason recently. But the 991 can be really fire too with the right colorway and the right designer. And I think Slam Jam absolutely knocked this out of the park. Like this is a shoe that
this is like you could wear with anything, right?
That's right. Yeah, and I'd be pumped to wear this. It's more of a fall winter shoe for me than a summer shoe, but I mean, it's still like it's absolutely gorgeous. So I mean, I think they absolutely slammed it out of the park. No,
yeah, I actually slammed it out of the park. That's the perfect tagline. You should hit them up, Kostos, and let them know how they should be marketing this shoe.
Yeah, no, hang up on
me. Or give you a free pair. Who knows? That'd be a great trade.
I'll take the free pair for sure.
Right? I honestly, I don't have a New Balance in this color scheme. I have a gray and I have my Jowns that are like kind of this dark evergreen color scheme. So this is like the perfect pairing. As you guys know, I always show my little Lego Batman. I love dark gray and black. So this is a me shoe for sure.
I think so too. With how it look, with kind of like with your style, I think this is actually perfect for you.
Yeah, so fingers crossed I can hopefully snag a pair of these ones and give you guys a worthy lookbook. So we've got the Air Jordan 5 lows. I don't like Air Jordan 5 lows, just personally. I gotta put it out there. I think it looks off. There's just something about it.
Yeah, it's ugly. That's what I think it is.
I mean... like
make an ugly shoe, people are going to think it's ugly. I think that's it.
It's just, I honestly don't see a lot of people actually rocking Jordan 5 low. It's very, very rare that I see somebody, walking around the city in these. And I just think the cut is really off or something.
Yeah,
I'd wear them on the golf course. Yeah, okay, I can see this on the golf course. I think these are
actually really cool golfing. I actually agree with that. This is a cool
golf
shoe.
Actually, that would be a good golf shoe.
I don't like the colorway though. Like I don't like the black with like the gold there. It just doesn't really.
It does look weird with that like kind of icy translucent outsole too. There's just something off there for some reason. It's just
not for me.
It's just not pairing well at all. Yeah, there's just something about this. This is definitely a pass for me, guys. You're not going to be seeing a lookbook. Oh, look at this. The Reebok question lows. I am still salty from the Reebok question lows that Reebok sent me the wrong size in. And then I wanted to just exchange it, obviously, for my correct size. And they were out of it. So that was a bummer. What is going on, Terrell? We're going to give you some DJ warning. Terrell is awesome. He's in Hawaii. Terrell, you got to bring us with you next time.
Please.
Kostos and I will hop on a jet with the Shade team, and we'll be there with you with all of our sneakers. We got to, show our sneakers out there on the beaches.
Now, is it bad that we didn't cop the Hawaii dunks? Is that okay? Can we still go?
I mean, actually, that is the perfect place to wear the Hawaii dunks. Terrell, did you get the Hawaii dunks? Because, I mean, if you did, you need to take, 1,000 pictures out there. I'm sorry. It needs to happen if you were able to cop those. Thank you so much, Terrell, though, for that donation. And thanks for tuning in while you're in Hawaii. My goodness, you should be, out at a tiki bar or something, drinking some, I don't know.
I think he's making the right call.
Umbrella cocktails.
Mai Tais.
Some Mai Tais. Some pina coladas or something.
Those are delicious. Absolutely. No, I think he's got the right call watching the show right now. I fully co-sign that, Terrell.
So, yeah. I mean... I'm just a little upset not being able to have my Reebok question lows. I don't really want to go for them based upon the fact that I still want my other color scheme.
I kind of don't like these. I don't know if you do or not.
This green?
Well, honestly, I think the silhouette's pretty ugly. I don't know if people are going to really disagree with that. I know Iverson's below. This
is definitely it's acquired taste. It's definitely a bulkier sneaker for sure. I wanted these, obviously Iverson, is pretty well known in a sense creating these shoes, but I liked just the Laker colorway and the yellow and purple scheme. This one is just a little... Greens are hard sometimes, and this is a different green. This isn't like a rich pine green. This is like kind of a shamrock. Green. This is like a shamrock, leprechaun-like green.
It's a Boston Celtics sneaker, right? It's a Rondo player exclusive. I know he's not on the Celtics anymore, but that's what this is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is definitely a difficult green, though, I would say, to style, for sure. Like, I don't have a lot of pieces in my wardrobe that have a similar green tone to this one, but, you know, if you are a lover of the Iversons, like, this is definitely, I could see being just a go-to shoe for you guys.
Yeah.
Boston Celtic green. Yep, everybody's like Boston colors. That's right. So if you're a Celtic fan,
colorway, I'll consider it.
All right. So next up, we've got Jaden Smith's New Balance Vision Racer returns in full pink. So I actually have a pair of these. I think I got the best colorway personally.
Which pair do you have? Was that the blue pair?
Yeah. Let me see if I can actually pull it up. I think it's like. It's
like the Mega Man blue almost.
Yeah, it's like let me just show it to you. I just think this colorway is so cool.
So, you know, I love this shoe. I feel like because I'm short, like I'm a short guy, and I feel like if I wear these, it's gonna look like I'm wearing lifts. Because I've thought about buying these.
People look at me like I'm a giraffe when I walk around the city in these. I love it. I'm like 6 feet tall. I'm like
how many inches of height do they add?
This is probably minimum like 3 to 4 inches.
Wow, I could be like 5'10". That's really exciting.
Yeah, like when I wear these, I'm like over 6 feet tall. So people are just like, what in the world is she wearing? Does she have heels on?
I love, now look, I've got like the off-white, the Zoom Fly tulips, the pink pair. And like I wore them a couple times and then like I kind of like, I think I'm over that now. So like, I don't know that I would wear them, but you can't wear them more than like a couple times. But yeah. I think it's a really interesting, unique silhouette. I'm a fan of the Vision.
I think it's cool. I mean, this colorway, though, has been my favorite. I don't know that this pink is something I would wear. And I've seen them in white. I've seen them in yellow. I mean, they're basically launching these in every type of color. They've really kind of pushed, you know, Jaden Smith to be a big, huge part of New Balance. And I don't know how I feel about this pink. I love being super tall, though. What can I say? I'm not one of those girls that, like, is trying to be short out there in the city, guys. I am a giraffe when I walk around.
You gotta live your best life.
Exactly. As they say, I'm a tall drink of water.
No doubt.
All right. So I think by far this is the most sought after shoe for the week that people have already been talking about in chat. And these are the Shadows. Again, I know it's an Air Jordan 1, and I know how you feel about the silhouette, Kostos, but this is definitely a color that's going to go with pretty much everything and anything.
Yeah, I would rather have, I know it's not an apples to apples comparison. I would rather have the 991 Slam Jams than these. And it's like a similar colorway. I don't know. It's just, I feel like people hate that I hate on the Air Jordan 1. So I don't really want to like rain on people's parades. They're not for me. Doesn't mean that they can't be for anybody else.
It's definitely just one of those colors, you know what I'm saying, where people are like, all right, this is something I can basically wear with everything and anything.
For sure.
You know, it's a safe color. What's up, Lucy? Thank you so much. Coming in with the $9.99 donation. Thank you so much, Lucy, for your continued support. It means the world to the channel. What's up, Jesus Christ? Los with the hoodie in the house. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. Kostos and I are just finishing up on the drops for the week, and now we are on Saturday's drop, which is the Jordan 1 Shadow 2.0s. And this is just, you know, a very simple colorway that I think everybody's going crazy for just because it is literally going to go with everything and anything.
Which pair do you like more? The Slam Jams or these?
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely probably would wear, I feel like, the Slam Jams more just because there's something about me always going for my New Balances when I want like a shoe that I'm going to be able to walk around in all day long.
Yeah.
But that's just on a comfort type of perspective of, what I walk a lot, Kostos. I walk miles and miles and miles every day. So
that's great.
I definitely will rock my Air Jordan 1s here and there, but when I know I'm going to be walking, for a long period of time, I definitely need to know for a fact that I've broken them in, because I can't have blisters on my feet as a foot model.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep your feet nice. You got to keep them pretty.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of this color. You can't go wrong with this. And I see why people are obsessed with this drop coming out. I've already gone and entered in-store raffles. I've already entered raffles online. So fingers crossed I'm able to get this pair. But, at the end of the day, it's just like Air Jordan 1s fly off the shelves no matter what. And a color like this is definitely going to just like fly. Absolutely fly. I think the first ones are better. Listen, 1.0s are always the better versions typically.
Yep.
But, it's just nice if you were obsessed with the 1.0 to be able to have this second opportunity to get a 2.0, because you've probably worn those out. But definitely, a solid color. And I think it's a just, nice drop to end off the week on Saturday.
You can't shame people for 2.0s. Like, I have the Atmos Elephants and I have the 2.0s of those. Like,
I have a lot of 2.0s, and I'm
Absolutely.
okay with it. Like, it's the best you're gonna get. Can't go back in time. I mean, if this is Back to the Future, I guess, or something. Yes. Bill and Ted's Wild Adventures, we would go back in time and just cop every 1.0 in existence, but multiple pairs. Yes. But unfortunately, we can't do that. We gotta wait for Nike to decide whether or not they want to release the colors that we loved so much in the past. But out of all the shoes this week, Kostos, what was your favorite?
I really love the Jordan KOs, actually, which I know is probably like unexpected to hear that.
I'm actually shocked on that one. Yeah, I never thought that was going to be it.
The Chicago colorway is sick. The New Balance Slam Jams are also obviously really sick. I would say that those are probably my two favorites.
So let's go back and just show a couple of those for those of you who are just joining. We are talking about these bad boys here. I agree with you. I mean, I think this is a solid color. Also, it's different texture. This isn't all leather.
It's canvas, right?
Yeah, it's canvas, which is nice because canvas is really hard to get dirty. Easier to clean as well.
I think it almost makes it like, I don't know if I would wear, I mean, I would, but like, it's less of a summer shoe, I feel like, because of that.
Definitely less of a summer shoe. Great for the wintertime. It'll keep you warm.
I mean, I mean, look, you can't fuck this colorway up. Like, it's like perfect. So
that it is. And then I have to agree with you on this one, though. I'm really excited for this Slam Jam collab to come out and to see these in person. I don't actually own a 991, so this will be my first 991 for New Balance. I got high arches. What can I say, guys? New Balance gives me the support that I need. Nothing feels better than like your arches having just that comfort of being, held up in the air as opposed to this just hanging over your shoe with that airspace underneath. And then I think this is also going to be a winner for me too. The Air Jordan 1 Shadow 2.0s. I think this will be just a good addition to my collection. I don't really have a black or white or a gray and white toned Air Jordan 1 except for my ambushes, which I'm obsessed with. So this would be just a nice different color variation with that gray. Though the gray, I'm always thinking about, how dirty I get my shoes, Kostos, because I'm the type of person that steps in the puddle immediately, and that gray is going to get destroyed. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm like, that's the problem with like wearing like hyped pairs of shoes. I'm constantly looking down to make sure what I'm stepping on, which is like it kind of takes the fun away from it. To be honest.
Right, it definitely does. So the Slam Jams are coming out on Thursday, Jesus Christ, for those of you who are wondering when those will be dropping. Got a lot of shoes coming out this week, and I'm excited to see what we're able to cop, Kostos. Absolutely. Hopefully we'll have a nice little show and tell next week. If you guys have any questions for Kostos and I right now, We got a couple more minutes before we head out, and we again have another edited video for you guys on the Sacai Nike Vapor Waffles in that dark iris colorway. So definitely stay tuned for that unboxing so you guys can get some nice detailed shots of the shoe, as well as you can see me style it, and actually outdoors today because it wasn't raining. Cool. On the New Balance site, yes, Jesus Christ. We'll see if we can get you guys some links to put up there for you to see where to be able to cop that New Balance shoe. Oh, yes. I guess we are going to go, we may just go a little bit longer tonight, Kostos, because it looks like we're going to be beaming everybody up. I love this new effect on YouTube, Kostos, because literally the app takes everybody from this video and it puts everybody in the next video. So genius.
Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'm pumped to see those sneakers.
Right? Saluki in the house. For those of you guys who just joined us, Kostos and I just kind of went through all of our cops for last week and talked about some of the drops this week. We've got some heavy hitters, and you know, we've kind of nailed down our top 2 favorite shoes that we're going to be going hard for. Looks like the Slam Jams hopefully will be in our closet, Kostos, by next week. Definitely want to feel what those feel like texture-wise. There's something about New Balance and literally the quality of materials that they use. It's just on another level. It really is.
Yeah. That's why, I would rather have those than the Air Jordan 1s. They'll definitely be more comfortable. I like the look of them a little better as well. I still kind of can't get over, like, the heat that you busted out at the start of this episode tonight. It's kind of crazy.
It just kept going, I know. I'm sorry.
But just, like, absolute fire, though.
Yeah, I definitely had a really good week. So thank you to the sneaker gods for blessing me again with another solid week of sneaker cops. Hopefully that will continue on for the rest of the year. But I'm running out of space in my apartment, Kostos. Like
I totally get it.
I've never wanted a garage more in my life. And I never thought it would be for this reason.
I've got a garage. I should just put some shit in there. That's actually a great idea. I'm going to do that.
How have you not done that, Kostos? That is what I would turn my garage into, probably like the dopest sneaker closet. I would not use it for a vehicle. It would just be like the dream. I don't keep a vehicle in there. It's like
all our shit's down there that like we don't put anywhere else. We have a lot of shit in our garage. We got a on the YouTube chat. John Martinez asks what our go-to chill shoe is. I feel like I definitely know what mine is.
I mean, any of my New Balances are probably what I would say are my go-to chill shoes. I love my New Balances, but I actually love throwing on my slides and my foam runners lately, especially as it starts to get warmer outside. Oh, and my Crocs. I love my Grateful Dead Crocs.
My go-to chill shoe has been for a while, and I feel like will be for a long time. And it's kind of become like my beater pair, which is unfortunate because I don't really wear them like out anymore. The Yeezy 700 analog. I wear, if not every day, like almost every day. Like if I go for like a walk around the block, toss those on. Like I love the Yeezy 700. They're comfortable as hell. And the analog is such a wearable color. That is my go-to chill shoe.
Analog that's a solid color. I love the 700s. I think they're extremely comfortable. Looks like Saluki just got Jordan 4 University Blues and they were damaged, and you got it from StockX. It's brutal when you have issues with StockX too. I mean, especially like I've heard people actually getting fake shoes from them and they will not take them back. I mean, it's like the luck of the draw with them. You have no idea who you're communicating with and whether or not they're going to be chill about it, but like it sucks getting something damaged from them because you don't know if you're actually going to be able to give it back to them.
You know, I have I'll say this about StockX. I've spent a lot of money on StockX over the course of the last like 4+ years or whatever. I've never really had a bad experience with buying stuff from them, but last summer, like when COVID was fucking up a lot of like shipping times, etc., I feel like they were really dishonest about how long it was going to take for people to get their shoes. And it was reaching the point where it was like 6 weeks after an order. And like you told me it was going to be like 2 weeks. And now I don't mean, this is not a humble brag. This is a statement of fact. So it's going to sound like I'm trying to sound like I'm cool. I'm not, I promise, because I'm not cool. but I'm verified on Instagram and Twitter for what I do in the sports media. So I was blitzing them last summer with tweets. And they basically, I feel like if you're verified, they kind of like have to respond to you. Not definitely. And I do not, I promise, I do not say that to be like, I'm cool, because I don't think I am. But
Kostos is blasting them.
No, but they
were
listen
to you.
It's not that they listen, because I still got the stuff late, but like they gave me like a bunch of like coupons and like off shit and like, so, but it was still very
sometimes you gotta do that. It's definitely...
Fuck. I'm paying for shit. It's not like we're friends and like I'm not paying for something. It's like I paid you for this. Fucking send it to me.
You're like, give me my damn shoe right now.
Or like fucking tell me when I'm gonna get them. Stop with the bullshit. And they were a lot of bullshit last summer.
Supreme has not updated the new releases, but apparently Timberland collab. Yes, they've been in the works with Timberland collabs. I've got some Timberlands from them. And I actually just saw some Vans that they're going to be dropping, some high tops. And I think that they are... I don't like these high tops, though, Kostos.
Okay, I haven't seen them.
They're not the nicest looking Vans that I've seen personally. But, yeah, Supreme and their releases, it's up in the air. You just never know when they're going to be dropping information on what's coming out. But definitely stay tuned to my Supreme drop week list, which will... more than likely be going out late on Wednesday night, as you guys know. I'm kind of last to it, but I do get it done. How hard...
those Vans aren't nice, because I like Vans.
I know you're not going to like these. We can actually talk about it next week. Lost focus here. How hard is it to cop as a girl, Annalie?
Well, let me tell you.
Kostos, you take this one. Yes, go Kostos.
I'm good. It's very easy for me. I'm a guy and I wear the most common size, so it's pretty easy for me.
It's just as hard as it is for any guy to cop as a girl. I think the thing is, as a female, is you just have to be in the know and really update yourself on really where the best places are to be able to cop the shoes, especially knowing, in-store raffles. I'm in New York, so I already have the upper hand because there's so many stores around me. If I was located in a different location, like say I was in, I don't know, throw it out there, North Dakota or something, I'm probably not going to have the same chances to be able to cop sneakers as somebody who is in an area like New York or California, just based upon the fact that there are a lot more places that you're able to actually cop sneakers. So, that really just amps and ups the odds of you being able to cop shoes when you can go in store to enter raffles, when you can enter raffles on all the foot sites. And it's, it's really hard, unfortunately, to cop shoes online just based upon the fact that you've got bots, and they really eat up a lot of the inventory, unfortunately. But Annalie, don't let that stop you, girl. We could use more ladies out there standing in lines. I feel like I'm, the only one really representing sometimes. I'm just like, where are my ladies at? And you see one, I'm just like, she's just the girlfriend. Oh, man. She's not here for the sneakers. She's just hanging out with her bae. It's all right. I'm like, I'll count you anyways. Mm-hmm. Can't push the shoe garage. Spiders could crawl in them. Yeah. I didn't think about this, Kostos. Just make sure those shoes are in the boxes.
Yeah, that's actually a good point because I've got some clothes and I don't know if they're covered.
Literally didn't think about insects. I've been living in buildings where, I live so high up that I really would never see a spider even in my apartment just because it would take them forever to climb up to the 35th floor. You know what I'm saying?
That's a nice humble brag there on the 35th floor. I like that. That's good.
I know, but what's crazy is I was so creeped out to live in tall buildings because I grew up in the country living in just, one-story homes. So it was like so creepy for me to be in a big building because I had this fear that I wouldn't be able to escape if something were to happen. So I was just like very paranoid at first. I'm like, oh man, it's really high up. I don't know if I could get down these stairs if I need to.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
You can fix hot tip nail polish. Timmy giving us a tip on how to fix your shoes to clean them up. Tips to cop sneakers as a female in NYC. I feel judged every time I wait in line. Listen, girl.
You shouldn't care about that, right? Don't care about what people are thinking. Who cares?
Exactly. I mean, I think this is the most difficult part, for us females is, sometimes you can let these things get into your head, but you got to keep reminding yourself, that if you want these shoes and you really want to stand in line and cop them, you just kind of have to stand there like the rest of everybody else and, do your thing. Don't let people look at you weird. Just be confident, pick up your shoes, take it with a stride. I get to know people in line, honestly. I've heard some crazy stories about why people are even in line going for shoes. A lot of them, have some history or ties or a story that really, creates this reason for them to go and want to wait for a shoe. But I've gotten looks. I've been mistreated a few times, but it hasn't stopped me. Nice. And it's one of those things where you just gotta push on and represent, and keep entering those raffles. Keep waiting in those lines.
But definitely, don't if people are judging you, it's who cares? Life is way too short. Tomorrow's not guaranteed or promised to any of us. You got to live your best life and enjoy it. If that means you go and stand online for sneakers and people look at you and they think some sort of way, they're the assholes, not you. You just do you and enjoy your life.
John Martinez with the $10 donation. $10 donation. John? Thank you so much, John Martinez, for that donation. It means the world to the channel. Yours are the Jordan MA2s. You have fallen in love with them. So I've seen those MA2s. I actually have not tried them out. I've heard some good things about them. I don't know if you've seen the new Jordan MA2 Kostos.
Thanks. Let me see.
But a lot of people I've heard good things about. So, hey, you never know. Maybe I will do a video on those one day. But definitely have heard that those are some just go-to kind of beaters. They're great to just throw on and run around the city.
They look like Sauconys a little bit.
Yeah, kind of. They do kind of have like a Saucony feel. It honestly, when I look at them, I don't personally think, oh my God, this is a Jordan shoe, actually. It's kind of just left field. It looks very different. But, it's a nice, I guess, addition to the Jordan line. And I've heard that a lot of people definitely love the shoe. Oh, here we go. So, how good are foam runners and Crocs to wear out and about to the shops?
Foam runners are sick. I think they're super comfortable. I
love that. I love them both. I just know that, when I kind of wore my slides specifically last year, I don't know if it's going to be it's different material. I guess it's algae, right? On the foam runners. I just hope that I don't have the same thing that happened to my slides happen to the foam runners where it starts to kind of split. I hope algae is stronger. We'll see. But I do tend to wear my shoes a lot at times in the summertime when it's hot. I'm running around the city, and I hope they don't split and the material stays strong. We'll see.
My recommendation for people with the foam runners specifically, but also for the slides, if you're the type of person who like when I wear slides, sometimes they will cut my feet up. The Yeezy slides do not cut my feet up, and with foam runners, my ankle sometimes will rub on the top or the side of them.
Do you wear them with or without socks?
Oh, with. And even in the summer, for me at least, and if you're that type of person where your feet sometimes will hurt, not from the shoe being uncomfortable, but from the type of shoe it is and the way your foot lands when you're walking wearing them, just wear a thick sock. If you wear when I wear a thin sock, I find that it's problematic when I wear the Yeezy slides or the foam runners. But you wear a pair of thick socks and you have absolutely no issue. So that would be my recommendation.
I've seen some people wearing no socks with them, and I'm just
well, I did actually.
I don't know if I could do
a couple weeks ago. I wore them.
I wore them
as a pool shoe, literally. Yes. So I didn't walk around a lot. I walked from my hotel room to the pool. It's a statement, right? Because it's fucking foam runners, and people are like, "What are those?" Or they know, and they're like, "That's awesome." So it's not like I was walking around all day in them with no socks, but I have worn them with no socks before.
Yeah, foam runners with no socks, walking around the city all day. I'm like, blisters, blister alert, blister alert. Ugh, don't think I could handle it. Slide them on and run. All right. Did we talk about the Kobe's yet? Javi, yes, we did talk about the Kobe's. I think they are fire. Just waiting on when we are going to get notified on the raffles here. So it looks like the 12th is when most are going to be alerting us.
I'm so obsessed with these. Like, I just can't wait to wear these slides.
I love them. I haven't even tried mine on yet, to be honest with you. What's going on, Idyllic?
Can I say something nuts about these? And this is actually going to sound nuts. They're the same exact size as my other pair. I feel like these are more comfortable, which is probably like a ridiculous comment, but I don't know why I feel that way.
That one's more comfortable than the foam runners?
Yeah, I feel like no. Then my other pair of Yeezy slides.
Oh, then your other pair.
I feel like the other pair is stiffer. These are like a little more like bendy and like
it's like more malleable. Interesting. Yeah. Gosh, I'm gonna have to see if mine are any different than my original resins or not. So I got my second resin in as well. So I'm excited to have that replacement because mine is literally gonna split down the middle. There's no saving it. Yeah, I mean, what can you do with a split slide?
Not throw it out.
Like, you can't even sew it, you know. It's not like a material where it's like, oh, I'll just stitch this up, or I guess super glue it.
You put it up as like art or something, like one piece was one place and another. That could be kind of cool if it's
evenly, at least. I guess I could do that. Oh, Annalie is in New York. Well, girl, you got a lot of options out here. So you keep entering those raffles and keep showing up and letting the boys know that there's some females out here too that like copying sneakers, and we deserve to wear them as well. Trying being a sneakerhead in Indiana. Oh man, that's got to be a little tough. Not gonna lie. What's up, Benny Bowser in the house? Good to have you in here. All right, you guys, we got 53 seconds left before we all hop into the video. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in to another Shade Selects with Kostos and I. We always enjoy doing a little show and tell for you guys and kind of ripping on some shoes we don't really want to buy or giving some shoes some love. Yeah, put on that bucket hat. We got bucket hat season going on. Mr. Kostos is setting the trend for us right now. Thank you so much, Kostos, as always, for joining us. It's always a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you for having me, as always. Loved it. And I'm looking forward to watching this next video. And everyone should hang on and stay tuned because that styling video is coming up and it's going to be sick.
Yep. All right, everybody, stay on. We are all going to beam up together and head into this Sakai. I know, I'm like, beam me up, Scottie Pippen. I actually have a t-shirt that says it. I should literally just show that shirt every time we're about to be like beamed over to the next video. But everyone, thank you so much. If you haven't already, hit the like on this, hit that subscribe if you're new. And if you're new, thanks so much for tuning in. Also, when we head over to the next video, hit that like as well. And we will see you guys over there. Let me know your thoughts on the lookbook. All right. Catch you guys on the keyboard here shortly.